KNDY.
And welcome into a Friday night Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. We're the home of the Centralia Panthers as it is an early season Twin Valley League matchup as Valley Heights and Centralia match up for the last game before the Christmas break season. Good evening and welcome into KNDY FM 95.5. If you're listening online at KNDYradio.com or in the KNDY mobile app, if you haven't downloaded that app, go ahead and do it. Take us wherever you are this winter season as weather starts to turn severe. Stay tuned to KNDY all season to stay safe and informed. It's high school basketball here on a Friday night. As before mentioned, last contest before Christmas for both of these teams. We have a girls contest that will be highly anticipated. Both of these girls teams had excellent seasons last year. Centralia finishing first in the Twin Valley League. They were also the Twin Valley League champions. Valley Heights second at 9-2. Both had very accomplished trips to state. Centralia girls third place. Valley Heights girls at fourth. And tonight matching up after a clean sweep for the Panthers last year. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Marysville Dental Care as well as our Centralia and Valley Heights sponsors, including Landall Company, Performance Ag of Waterville, Twin Valley Developmental Services, First Heritage Bank of Centralia, Waterville Housing Authority, Titan Manufacturing, Community Memorial Healthcare Systems of Onega, Cottage Hill Ag Supply, the Citizen State Bank branches, the Route 77 corner stores, Blue Valley Technologies, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, Christy Anders Funeral Home, Gray Family Dental, and Parker Seed. We're about 10 minutes away from tip-off here between the Centralia girls and the Valley Heights girls. We'll take our first time out of pregame. When we come back, we'll take a look at how both of these teams' seasons are shaping out so far as we get ready for our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week.
Dr. Brittany here with Marysville Dental Care, where your family's health is our top priority. Dr. Zach, our team, and I are the family dental home you've always been looking for.
Our comprehensive dental care is designed to serve all of your dental needs. Whether it's a routine cleaning, braces, or cosmetic work, we provide the highest quality of care with a comfortable experience. Visit our office across from the Marysville Courthouse or go to marysvilledentalcare.com to schedule a visit.
Have the smile you've always wanted with our team by your side.
Landall Company in Marysville is now hiring for various positions. Excellent pay, growth potential, and outstanding benefits that include annual wage reviews, incentive bonus with 60% of profits given back to employees, attendance bonus, comprehensive insurance plan with $500 deductible, paid time off, paid holidays, 401k, and much more. Apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability welcome.
Want to unleash yield potential? I present to you Pioneer brand corn with the best agronomics in the industry, including better standability along with more tolerance to tar spot from varieties like 0859, 13050, and 13777. Unleash bin-busting yield potential in 2025. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 today and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you always get more than a bag of seed.
Get your parts list ready. Can-Equip's Parts Advantage sales event is going on now. Order early for best availability. Save on over-the-counter genuine C&H parts and get instant rebates on purchases of OEM engine oil for optimal performance. Stock up with the lowest prices of the year during Parts Advantage at Can-Equip in Marysville. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Can-Equip you.
And welcome back to our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. Max Blasky along with you for the ride here on a beautiful Friday evening. Centralia girls and Valley Heights girls will tip us off first before a boys contest later tonight. Previewing this girls contest coming up here in just about 8 minutes. Starting with the Valley Heights girls, they're coming off their first loss of the season, a 39-37 loss versus Nemaha Central, a 3A team that the Centralia Panthers got a win over early in the season. And that loss Tuesday night for the Valley Heights Mustangs, they had an opportunity at the end, but fouls out from Ava Smith and Mia Vermitten, the two leading scorers for the Mustangs this year in the fourth quarter, had the Mustangs falling by 2. Ann Turber ended up with 10 points in that contest, with 11 points coming from Smith before that foul out. So the Mustangs are 3-1 on the season, 56 points per game, a defense that's allowing just under 48 on the game. They have wins over 3A Marysville, 1A Axtell, and 3A Riley County, and that loss to Nemaha Central. The Valley Heights Lady Mustangs under head coach Jordan Brockman in his 8th year, 151 wins, 45 losses, and 4 trips to state under head coach Jordan Brockman. Again, before mentioned, these were 2 of the top teams in the Twin Valley League last year, and they expect to be the same. The Centralia Panthers, who are 4-0 on the season, led by super senior Owen Dieters, a 1,000-point scorer in her high school career. Also a Benedictine commit, leads the Centralia Panthers teams with wins over Nemaha Central, St. Mary's, Silver Lake, and Atchison County. All 3 wins coming over 3A schools for the Centralia, 4 wins coming over 3A schools for the Centralia Panthers here early on this year. Panthers averaging 61 points per game, 42 points allowed on the season under third-year head coach Dusty Thompson, 41-13 in his career. The Panthers are coming off a third-place finish at state and PVL League and tournament champs last year as well. This is a top 10 matchup, actually a top 5 girls matchup in the state rankings here early on. Valley Heights ranked number 4 in Class 2A behind St. Mary's, Colgan, Hillsboro, and Eureka. Meanwhile, Class 1A Division 1, Little River leads the case as the number 1 team in state, followed by Centralia and Clifton Clyde right behind them. Again, a loaded Twin Valley League girls this year, including the number 1 team in Class 1A Division 2, that is the Hanover Lady Wildcats. An early Twin Valley League matchup here tonight. When we come back, we'll take a look at other league matchups around this state, brought to you by Twin Valley Sports Spotlight, Jeff Wirtz. You're listening to the Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week, where Dr. Brittany and Dr. Zach are your number 1 rated dentists in Northeast Kansas. Go to MarysvilleDentalCare.com to book a visit and receive the dental care you deserve. We're into our second time out of our pregame. We're back after this break.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
Nothing beats country living. That's why our bank is proud to be your full-service mortgage lender. We offer a variety of loan solutions for country homes, ranches, and for vacant and recreational land. Whether you're a farmer or just love the country life, see us for your welcome home loan. We're an equal housing lender. First Heritage Bank in Centralia, Corning, Seneca, and Vermilion. Member FDIC. Online at 1hbank.com.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Harsh winters in our area can drive up your energy cost. Protect your home and wallet this year by stopping at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Seal drafty windows and doors with weather stripping and draft stoppers. Grab durable window and door wrap or new ductwork and replace your furnace filter for improved energy efficiency, lower repair cost, and a more comfortable home. Visit Hometown Lumber in Marysville or Axtell Lumber today to protect your home and stay warm this winter.
And welcome back to our Friday night broadcast here on KNDY FM 95.5, online at KNDYradio.com, as well as in the free KNDY mobile app. This is the last night of high school basketball throughout the state of Kansas, and it's ending with a bang here tonight. Centralia and Valley Heights. Hanover is hosting, Washington County. Washington County off to a good 4-0 start on the girls' standpoint. Frankfort is at Onega, and Flint Hills Christians at Axtell. Had a Twin Valley game last night. The Lynn Bulldogs hosted the Onega Buffaloes for the second time this year. And for the second time this year, both boys and girls teams get to win over Lynn. Lynn girls over Onega girls 46-37, while the boys pulled out a come-from-behind 62-46 victory. Elsewhere around the state, Marysville is at Concordia, and Abilene is at Wamego. Bruce Deerkeen has that call for the Bulldogs over on KNDY FM 94.1 AM 1570. That one also streaming online at KNDYradio.com. If you want to swing on over there and see how the Bulldogs are doing in that one. We hope we don't lose you, though, as we've got a great girls contest coming up here in just a little bit. A state-ranked contest, Valley Heights Lady Mustangs, before mentioned, number 4 in Class 2A. Meanwhile, the Centralia Lady Panthers undefeated, and number 2 in Class 2A, picking up 4 wins over 3A opponents to start this season off. We already highlighted the players to keep an eye out for, with those starting lineups coming up here in just a little bit. We're going to take our final time out of this pregame. When we come back, it is starting lineups for you as our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. It's ready to tip off here on KNDY.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Cottage Hill Ag Supply makes precision planting work for you. Put their experience and exceptional customer service to work when planning for the next planting season. Check their test plot results with quality seed lines including AgriGold and NC+. Set up assistance with your planner and adjustments as needed help you be more efficient. As a fellow farmer, Darren Jacobson can share his experience if you're new to precision planting. Count on top quality products with expert service and a commitment to go above and beyond for their customers. Go online to cottagehillagsupply.com.
And welcome back to Centralia, Kansas. The Panthers and the Mustangs getting ready to tip off, and we're going to go ahead and start with our starting lineups. First tonight for the visiting Valley Heights Mustangs. Number 2, Josie Parker, a 6-foot junior. Number 11, Tessa Miller, a 5'2" senior. Number 20, Ann Turber, a 5'8" senior. Number 25, Ava Smith, a 5'9" junior. Number 31, Mia Vermitten, a 5'8" junior. Again, the Mustangs will go same starting lineup they've been accustomed to this season under 8th-year head coach Jordan Bronchman. That is Josie Parker, Tessa Miller, and Turber out on the wings with Ava Smith and Mia Vermitten down low. For the Centralia Panthers, Hayden Kramer, a senior, will get the start, number 0, followed by number 11, Tatum Kramer, a senior. Number 15, Owen Dieters, a senior. Number 20, Cora Thompson, a junior. And number 42, Josie Haverkamp, a sophomore. Panthers go Kramer, Dieters, Thompson, and Haverkamp. We'll have game action right after this break. You're listening to Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week here on KNDY FM 95.5.
It takes a lot of know-how to run an ag business right. One of the most important things is choosing the right financial partner. That's why so many producers work with us. When it comes to agriculture, you can count on our experience. For land appraisal and more, you can talk to us. We're local, and we're here to help you grow. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you will find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
Having a baby is an amazing, life-changing experience. The Birth Center at Community Healthcare System in Onega offers a childbirth experience that is personalized for you. From innovative care model that keeps mother and baby together to professional care team of experts in OB, postpartum, and neonatal care, the Birth Center team works closely with you, your physician, and your family to provide the personalized, compassionate, one-on-one care and attention you deserve, all in a warm, supportive, family-oriented environment that meets you and your baby's unique needs. For more information, visit chcsks.org. CHCS in Onega. Personalized care inspired by you.
And who's ready for some holiday basketball? Ava Smith and Josie Haverkamp in the jump circle. Mustangs in their road blacks, purple Mustangs, and the numbers across the tip. Centralia in their home ice wins the first tip. Owen Dieter's left side goes into lane, up and down for her first 2 points. So this is your first time catch of the Centralia Panthers in the last couple of years. It will be the Owen Dieter's name you hear a lot here tonight. Smith inside on the other end. Opposite can't answer. Board pulled down by Dieters. Working the pace here. Centralia moves fast this year. Already out to a 4-0 start. An offensive average of 61 points per game. Solid role players around Dieters, though, like Hayden Kramer. She takes it downside. Good defense by the Mustangs. Makes them pull it back out. Mustangs will be in a man-to-man defense here early on. Dieters right side block shot up. Force no good. Rebound goal down. Josie Parker. On the outlet, it's going to be a turnover. Mustangs, first turnover of the night on either side. This was a game that was tight last year. Centralia got 2 wins over the Mustangs, a 46-42 win in the Twin Valley League tournament, which we'll talk about as this game goes along, and then a 54-50 regular season win for the Panthers. That is a scoring discrepancy of 100-92. Centralia only outscored Valley Heights by 8 points in their 2 wins last year. A huge turnover as Josie Parker redeems herself for the turnover. She forces a 5-second call on a do-it-all senior Owen Dieters. First turnover for the Panthers, who have been very smooth with that early on this year. Here's, though, a turnover on the Mustang side will stay with Valley Heights. Tessa Miller trying to feed the tightrope along the baseline. Didn't get a chance to preview the Panthers near as much as the Mustangs, but this is a deep, experienced team off of last year's squad. Again, a very solid team under third-year head coach Dusty Thompson. The girls were 19-7. They were 23-3 last year and looking for a good start this season, already off to 4-0. On the inbound, Ava Smith on the short right corner, pops it in 4-2. We're knotted here 2-2. Right elbow shot is up and down for Josie Haverkamp. The sophomore really came into her own last year against the Mustangs. Had 8 points in that tournament win for them. Her and Tava Gibbs, who Gibbs will come off the bench, had a huge impact on the Mustangs down low. Mia Vermitten's going to be short with her first shot for the Mustangs as they worked it inside. Centralia back their way, now leading 4-2. Centralia working left to right as we look at it here in the beautiful Centralia Panthers High School gym. Inside Owen Dieter's right block, up into the contact, and 2 free throws coming for the senior. Foul will be called on number 2, Ann Turber. That's her first, 20. Ann Turber, that's her first personal foul. Dieters at the line. Calmly knocks down the first one. Substitution, first one off the bench for the Mustangs is number 5, Lindsey Gray. She will check out senior Tessa Miller. So sophomore in for senior. Dieter calmly knocks home both free throws. Good free throw shooter in her history last year in the tournament game versus the Mustang. Closed it out with a 4-for-4 performance in the third and fourth corners of that Twin Valley League game. Centralia early 4-point lead. Smith dives in, kicks it out. Mia Vermitten, the 3. That's money from the right wing. Mia Vermitten, a big triple. Need to get her going offensively. Saw her a couple weeks ago against Marysville. Held to no offensive points. If this Mustang team wants to get back to a 2A state tournament this season, they're going to need to play through Smith and Vermitten and get scoring opportunities from Mia when she has an opportunity. Dieters keeps her dribble. Left elbow shot up. Shot no good. Offensive rebound, though. Dieters, she puts it up. Second opportunity, no good. Ball being fought for down low. And finally, a jump ball is going to be called. Possession error on the way of the Mustangs. Dieters doing such a good job here early on, just probing inside. Such a smart guard. Of course, last year was an all-league first-team player. Don't have that in front of me yet. There it is, starting with the list. First team, Owen Dieters. On the offensive side, Smith gets a shot inside. Offensive rebound is pulled out. Now a travel to Ann Turber outside. Second turnover by the Mustangs. 2 turnovers apiece each side here. Again, the experience back for both of these sides. Centralia, or Owen Dieters, a first-team all-girls selection last year. Smith, an all-girls selection for the first team as well, along with Tava Gibbs getting the nod as a second team last year. And right off of the mention there from the announcer, Gibbs will check in. The sophomore will check out for Thompson. Elvis head coach Dusty Johnson. Beautiful pass inside. Missed the bunny. Tatum Kramer, second, missed the night. Offensive rebound pulled down and one from Josie Avercamp. The big muscle down low will get an opportunity for a three-point play. And Centralia is living on the offensive glass here early on against Valley Heights. Lindsey Gray will pick up her first personal foul, third free throw attempt here for Centralia in this quarter. That one's hard off the back of the rim, but another offensive rebound. Owen Dieters pops it out, three, halfway in and out, no good. Off defensive rebound, pull down Smith, leads to a run out. At the other end, Gray off the glass and good, Josie Parker getting in the two. The junior getting her first bucket of the contest. Here's going to be a try. Feed inside to Thompson and stolen away by Ann Turber. That pass there from Dieters, and now a turnover back and threw it away into the hands of Tatum Kramer. And then Turber commits a personal foul. That's going to be Ann's second personal foul. So a thin team is going to get a little bit thinner here as Paige Miller will come into the contest, the sophomore guard, along with Tessa Miller. So both Miller girls out there along with Gray Smith and Vermitten for Centralia. It's Hayden Kramer and Tatum Kramer. We'll try and keep them two separate here tonight, along with David Gibbs, Dieters, and Haverkamp inside. Nice little drive taken inside by Kramer. That's Hayden. She can't get a bucket to go down. And a foul is going to be called on the Mustangs. No, Centralia. Tava Gibbs picks up her first personal, going for that offensive rebound. That is where Centralia has killed Valley Heights. Now Mustangs out on the run out. There's Parker. Up and down. No, can't get that bunny to go. Smith will force a jump ball on the offensive rebound, but Josie Parker had a clear run out. Valley Heights beating Centralia down the court here early on, but Centralia living on the offensive glass. 8-7 is your score. Centralia leading this one. They've held the lead the entire way. 3:45 left to play in the contest. Valley Heights still in their man-to-man defense. Centralia trying to work it inside as they have been all night long inside. A lot of contact. Haverkamp gets it up. She can't get it to fall, and off defensive rebound pulled down Mustang. Vermitten will bring it across the timeline. Now Dieters just reads the Vermitten pass like a linebacker, ready to steal that one away. Turnover Mustangs, and now a personal foul on the other end as Ava Smith got a little bit too much into the body of Owen Dieters. A fast-paced action here in the first quarter. High turnover margin, as now that's 4 for Valley Heights and 2 for Centralia. And actually, that's going to be 5 personal fouls now for Valley Heights, 2 as well. Will send Owen Dieters to the line. Must have missed one. Only had 1 or 4 on mine. But Dieters at the line where she sunk a pair earlier tonight, getting her second and her third and fourth opportunities from the stripe. She calls the first one. That's going to earn Josie Haverkamp a breather along with Hayden Kramer. She'll find a seat on the bench. Back in is Tatum Kramer along with Keelan Rempe, the sophomore, first time off the bench here tonight. Dieters goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. Centralia now 3 for 5 from the line in this first quarter. They hold the 2-point lead. 3:10 left to play in the first. Smith's short corner shot is off, no good. Board pulled down by Gibbs. Quickly running is the Centralia offense. 3 ball on the other end is off, no good from Rempe. Leads to a run out. Rempe runs down her offensive rebound in the backcourt. Centralia still with the opportunity to put points on this possession. Short corner shot up, no good. Offensive rebound. Tatum Kramer up. An offensive foul called on the offensive rebound. Cora Thompson put up a short corner shot. Tatum Kramer pulled down the offensive board. And an offensive foul will be called on Kramer, clearing out room as Smith is right up in her grill. Mustangs trail this one by 2. 2:40 here to play in the first quarter. Glad to have you all along on our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. Max Blasky with you from the home of the Panthers, Centralia, Kansas, as it is a Christmas matchup here this evening. Dieters is going to force a turnover by the Mustangs. 5 already unofficially here in this quarter. Centralia will look to add to their 2-point advantage. Dieters out left side will set it up against this man-to-man defense for Valley Heights. 3 balls straight away, halfway down and out, no good. But offensive rebound, Tava Gibbs. That has to be 6 offensive rebounds for Centralia early on, and now Smith gets a big block after giving up the offensive board. Centralia holds possession with 2 ticks here in the first quarter. Panthers looking to get this offensive possession set up as head coach Dusty Thompson barks out instructions from the home bench. Dieters goes flying inside, loose shot, leads to a run out. Smith left side, brought a contact down the line, and a personal foul will be called on Centralia. That foul will go on Tatum Kramer, her second personal foul. Substitutions, Paige Miller will check out. Back into the contest, Lindsey Gray. Now for Valley Heights, Dieters will get a well-deserved rest here at the 1:44 mark in the first quarter. Inbounds play, gets it into the Mustangs. Out beam Tessa Miller trying to probe her way inside. Swings it right side to Gray. Sophomore will get the offensive possession set up. Will dribble handoff Smith, left side three. That's off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound being fought for on the ground. Bodies going flying. And it's going to be called jump ball. Stay with the Mustangs. And I believe we've got a little blood coming from a Centralia Panther. David Gibbs looks like she got a little blood there on her shin, a little scratch. So she will check out, and we'll go Josie Haverkamp. In this girls matchup, a top 5 matchup in the state of Kansas. Valley Heights, number 4 in Class 2A. Centralia, number 2 in Class 1A Division 2. On the inbound, it's going to be a potential steal, but a jump ball will be the call. Parker, the inbounder, was looking for Smith underneath the baskets, and Trey gets a hand on it, forces a jump ball back to the Panthers' lane. Trey in their home lights work right to left. Inside, Josie Parker works right, left block, kicks it out. 3-ball, Tatum Kramer. That one's hard off the rim, no good. Good defensive box out by the Mustangs. Leads to a run out. Now ball's on the floor. Smith goes flying for it. She gets it. But now Centralia comes back up with it. Back and forth we go in a sloppy first quarter. Shot from the elbow is going to be taken by Centralia's Tatum Kramer, and she will be fouled. A trailing foul committed after kind of that rushed possession there for both teams. The foul will go on Lindsey Gray, her second personal, as Kramer at the line calmly knocks down the first free throw. Substitution, Gray will check out. Paige Miller will come back in. Dieters and Gibbs back in for Centralia. Out will go Thompson and Rempe. Tatum Kramer at the line. Second of 2. 2 dribbles right hand. Calmly knocks that one down. Goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. Centralia 5 for 7 from the line in this first quarter, holding the 11-7 lead as we roll under 66 left here in the first. Left side, Muverman works her way in the corner. Out top, around the horn is Parker. Miller, right side, looking to get it inside. Valley Heights, too, likes to work inside out, just more guard play this year as Parker fires up a wild 3. Josie Parker missed that one from the left elbow, runs to a Centralia run out. Hayden Kramer, left side, 3-ball. That one's off the rim, no good, but offensive rebound inside will stay with the Panthers. In there, if you're just joining us, Tava Gibbs and Josie Parker are having a heck of a run at the offensive boards against a smaller Valley Heights Mustangs team. The Mustangs hanging in there, trailing only by 4. Inside left block, Gibbs, turnaround shot no good. Defensive board pulled down by Miller. She gets it ripped right out of her hands, and Owen Dieters puts it in for 2. Back it the other way, Parker throws it into the arms of Gibbs. Nope, not a turnover. Miller down the lane. No foul, but a block will be contributed to Tava Gibbs on Tessa Miller. Mustangs now have struggling to get back down the court. Inside Gibbs, no foul called. Now foul as Tava Gibbs will go to the line for 2 free throws. Centralia just more composed in this first quarter so far. Valley Heights lost 3 starting seniors off of last year's squad, and it's showing here early on. As at the line now, Tava Gibbs, her first 2 opportunities from the stripe. Picking up her first personal foul on that was Josie Parker. Gibbs knocks down the first free throw. Second one upcoming. 2.8 on the clock. Gibbs at the line. 3 dribbles right hand. Puts it up. That's hard off the rim. No good. And as Valley Heights will not get a shot off, Parker had an opportunity but didn't get it off. After the end of one quarter, Centralia leading 14-7. We're back after this.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 corner stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
At Sunflower Community Credit Union, we're proud to give back to our community through initiatives like Debit for a Difference, a program that provides local educators with grants for their classrooms, which helps them make a difference in our schools, along with Save at School, an innovative way for students to learn the value of saving money. Kids can open their very own savings account, making financial education fun and accessible. Join Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville and become part of a financial family committed to your success and the success of our community.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations at Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all of their current customers. If you're not a current customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover today for all of your propane and fuel needs.
One quarter of play done here in this top 5 state matchup, and it's the Centralia Panthers on top, doubling up the Mustangs here of Valley Heights early on, 14-7. Valley Heights 5 committed turnovers in that first quarter as Owen Dieters drains a 3 right in front of the home bench. Dieters now in double digits already with 3. She had 7 in that first quarter, 3 from the line, and that's where the Panthers lived. The Panthers went 6 for 9 from the free throw stripe in that first quarter. Valley Heights 0 for 0, not one attempt by the Mustangs. The Centralia has been uber aggressive, especially on the offensive boards. Ava Smith will start this quarter off with a miss for Valley Heights, but Centralia is living inside. Again, this is a team that beat 4 3A schools to start this season. Panthers are 4-0, and a balanced attack that does really start inside with Josie Avercamp and Tava Gibbs in there right now. Avercamp a little outside of her range, just inside the three-point arc, but Avercamp will drop that one down from the short corner. 6 points now for the sophomore post from the Panthers, and it is now 19-7. Valley Heights trailing this one first quarter action. Defense 2 for the Panthers, hounding early on, and Turber commits another turnover over on the far sideline. 7 now unofficially in this first half for Valley Heights. First quarter scoring for the Mustangs, Josie Parker had 2, Ava Smith had 2, and Mia Vermitten had 3. Valley Heights 1 for 3 from behind the arc, 2 for 5 from inside. But again, those 5 turnovers, no free throws. Meanwhile, Centralia was faced by Dieters, and she gets another one. A tough bucket inside off the left-handed block, just dug that one down into the heart of the Mustang defense. Now with 12 points in this contest. She had 7 in the first. Busy Caver and Avercamp had 4, 2 for Tatum Kramer, and 1 now for Tava Gibbs. Straight man-to-man defense for both of these teams. So Smith works her way inside, misses the money, gets her offensive rebound, lots of contact, and will be called for the foul. Was Tava Gibbs, her second personal now on the sophomore post. Smith did a good job of selling that foul, but nonetheless an opportunity for at the line in which the Mustangs desperately need, and the first free throw is no good. Substitution, Tessa Bigham, the third one off the bench for head coach Jordan Brockman and his Mustangs. She will check out Josie Parker. Smith at the line for her second free throw. First 2 here for Knights. Free throws up and no good, and our score's going to stay the same. No, offensive rebound by Bigham. She comes in right off the bench, gets an offensive board, puts it in for her first 2 points, and it is now a 21-9 with 5:50 left to play in this second quarter. Centralia working themselves a 5-out, 1-in defense around Gibbs, right block, trying to work it inside. Hayden Kramer up top, works her way inside against Vermitten. A lot of contact. Offensive rebound, though. Gibbs can't miss the bunny. Smith comes out of there with that ball. Smith off and running. Nice little lead to Vermitten. Back to Smith. Mishandles it. The Mustangs keep in possession. Tessa Miller straight up 3. That one's off the right rim. No good. Would have been a big momentum shift for the Mustangs. Now they force a turnover on Centralia, though, and a foul will be called on the Panthers on their offensive side, or their defensive side of the floor. That foul will go on Cora Thompson, her first personal, second one here for Centralia in this half. Flat across the bottom, Mustangs get it in. Smith, right wing, will go to work. Mustangs trailing 21-9. Turber inside, spin around shot up, no good. Offensive rebound for Vermitten, a lot of contact again, and there's going to be a foul call. Mia Vermitten will earn her trip to the line, and Hayden Kramer will now pick up her first personal foul. Vermitten's first trips to the line here tonight in last year's contest in the Twin Valley League Tournament. Vermitten second on the team with 8 points. Smith led the way with 9, but it was the Centralia defense that really hounded the Mustangs in that tournament win for the Panthers. They held Valley Heights to just 8 points in the fourth quarter. They held Valley Heights to just 7 here in this first quarter. Back-to-back free throws made by Mia Vermitten. She now has 5 in this contest. Pulls the Mustangs 2 within 10. Looking for a defensive stop, trying to work it inside single digits. Gives to work her way out front. Little drive inside the lane, and the travel will be called. Tava Gibbs, the big sophomore post for the Panthers, working her way outside on that one. And head coach Dusty Thompson will go to her bench, his bench. Gibbs will go out. Haverkamp will come back in. Tessa Miller will come out of the contest for the Mustangs. Back in will be Paige Miller. Top side, Ava Smith looking to work back her defender. That's Cora Thompson. Kick out Vermitten. Mustangs doing a little weave out top here, trying to get it inside the paint. Smith gets to her spot, left side, up and down. That's Ava Smith's spot from about 4 foot out on that left block. Gets it to drop down for her second field goal here tonight. Tough shot on the other end by Owen Dieters, just throws it in from the left side of the lane. She is perfect in this quarter, 3 for 3 from the floor for 7 points. She now has 14 to pace all scoring in this contest. Smith dives down, kicks it out, Vermitten top side. Turber thought about a 3 as the ball gets worked around the top of the key. Now Miller works her way inside, steps through, but a travel. It'll be called. Third turnover by the Mustangs in this third quarter. Breaking action gives me a chance to remind you that every week starting on the first week of January, the Candy White Coaches Corners will be airing. You can hear from coaches from Centralia on Tuesday right about 5:20 p.m., while the Valley Heights coaches are every Thursday, as well as on KNDYradio.com as a podcast. Rimpey fires up a 3 straight away. Shot no good. Offensive rebound Gibbs. Second offensive rebound for the Panthers as Tatum Kramer will earn a trip to the line for her third and fourth free throws here tonight. First personal will go on Tessa Bigham. That's her first personal foul. Kramer already from the line this evening, 2 for 2. Announcers think, of course, we'll get her. It never ceases to amaze. Misses the first one. Mia Vermitten will catch a break on the bench as the Mustangs trail by 10, 23-13, 3:44 with the play in this second quarter. Second free throw attempt from Kramer. That's going to be a miss. Defensive board pulled down and Turber. Kramer goes 0 for 2 on that trip, and Mustangs have an opportunity to cut this one to single digits. Inside, will the bucket count? Smith went all the way to the lane. It'll be on the floor. Personal foul, fourth team foul already for Centralia. Will go on Owen Dieters. That's now her first. Gray will trigger underneath her own basket. Tries to toss it in, and Dieters did a good job to get her hands on that one. Force another Valley Heights turnover. Unofficially now and already here, and we've got 3:28 left to play in the first. Left side, Dieters will get this offensive set start for the Panthers. Mustangs in their man-to-man defense as they have been all night, around the horn in the hand of Rimpey, now up top. No shot clock here at Centralia this year. Some high school students electing to use it. Centralia's going to fire up a deep 3, but an offensive rebound pulled down by Centralia. They'll get a second opportunity, and they can it. Cora Thompson from the left elbow gets that bucket to go down. And again, Centralia living on the offensive boards here versus Valley Heights. Short corner shot is going to be taken by Ann Turber, and head coach Dusty Thompson wants the timeout. We'll take it with them. Panthers leading 25-13. We're back to KNDY after this.
Ease the burden on your loved ones with pre-planning services offered through Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville and Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley. This is Jared Anders, and we can help you in assuring that your wishes will be taken care of, easing the decision process for your family. From service arrangements to special requests, let us take time to meet your exact needs. Find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us at Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at Anders Fifley Funeral Home in Riley.
A big first half for the Centralia Panthers, a team that averages just over 60 points per game, already at 25 here with 2:51 left to play before halftime. The Valley Heights Mustangs only at 13. The Centralia Panthers defense has only allowed a max of 58 versus Silver Lake. Other than that, every game's been under 45. The Panthers here this year has been stout. And honestly, the offense leads the defense for the Panthers. They've been living on the offensive glass here against Valley Heights, using the Panthers' size to their advantage. And it's really forced Valley Heights to kind of chop up this game a little bit, if we're going to say. There hasn't been a lot of flow yet on either side, especially from Valley Heights. Fouls won't help the case either. Lindsey Gray now picks up her third personal. Tessa Miller will check back in there for the Mustangs. Dieters will be trigger man. It's Kramer, Dieters, Thompson, Rimpey, and Haberkamp inside. A wild shot will be taken by Kramer off the backboard, and it will go off Centralia back to the Mustangs. Out there for Valley Heights, both Miller girls, Tessa and Page, and Turber, Tessa Bigham, and Ava Smith. Smith with it, left side, works her way into the lane. A lot of contact. We'll kick it out. Tessa Miller, right side three. That's going to be an air ball. No good. Miller can't find her strike. She had 7 against Centralia in the tournament game last year, but can't find the mark here tonight. Dieters all the way to the rim. Up shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Owen forces it again, no good. Her and Smith battling at it. Now ball on the ground, diving for it. Centralia ends up with it. And finally, a foul will be called on the Valley Heights Mustangs. Ava Smith and Owen Dieters, the matchup we wanted to see all night, went at it there defensively. And a foul will be called, I believe, on, Tessa Bigham, her second personal, going for that loose ball. Panthers keep possession, top side, leading 25-13, 1:55 left to play before the first half ends. Left side, Thompson works it in, now kicks it out. Kratom three, she got it. Hayden Kramer, her first triple here tonight, and that is the third triple hit by Centralia in this first half. Panthers leading 28-13. Smith left side, up, down, and good for Ava Smith. Just getting to that left side of the block where she likes to play so well. 6 points for Ava now in this first half, but the offense has been stagnant for Valley Heights. Nice little backdoor screen inside. Josie Averkamp takes a hit, but a personal foul will be called on Valley Heights, as head coach Jordan Brockman is going to have to juggle some foul situations coming up here at halftime. That one will go on Tessa Bigham. So now Bigham with 3, Lindsey Gray with 3, and Ann Turber with 2. At the line, it is Josie Haverkamp. She is 0 for 1 from the stripe so far tonight. Misses on that free throw attempt. Centralia was 6 for 9 in the first quarter so far, 0 for 4 here in this quarter. So Ann Turber will check out as Bigham will stay on the floor. Back in will go Paige Miller. Second free throw from Haverkamp. That one is the bottom of the net. Found it. 29-15 point advantage for Centralia. 1:08 left to play at half. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at scores elsewhere around the league, courtesy of Twin Valley League Sports Spotlight's Jeff Wirtz on this busy Friday night before Christmas. 3 ball is missed badly by Smith, but offensive rebound is fought for and saved for by Valley Heights. Mustangs will have another opportunity as we go under 50 seconds here in the first half. Inlet pass is going to be stolen away by Josie Haverkamp. It's going to be a jump ball back to Centralia as Parker tried to get it inside to Bigham, but Haverkamp just too quick around her feet to hold off Haverkamp. Dieters with it across the timeline. 41 seconds left, leading 29-15. This Panthers team looking for a 5-0 start before Christmas. Valley Heights coming off a 2-point loss versus Zewall Central. Inside, Dana Kramer misses one. Offensive rebound is going to be missed by Josie Haverkamp. And now a fight for underneath the basket. A jump ball again back to the Valley Heights Mustangs. Centralia getting shots inside. We'll have a full updated stat list coming up at halftime, too, as well. All these, of course, unofficial, as you hear me throughout this contest. Every now and then the announcer does miss one or maybe a handful, depending on the night, but trying to bring you the most purest broadcast that we can. 29-15, your score. Tessa Miller across the timeline. Set the offense up for the purple and black. Left side, Ava Smith guarded by Tava Gibbs. Smith pump fakes on one, now around the horn. Backed up, Josie Parker. Tessa Miller pumps on a three, gets inside, loses it, and Owen Dieters rips it away. Dieters down the right-hand side with 10 seconds on the clock. Step back three, off the rim, no good. Tava Gibbs inside up, and no, but a foul will be called as Tava Gibbs will earn her third and fourth trips to the free throw line. And a steal by Dieters, such a smart player is Owen Dieters, evident to it last year. Not only was she a first-team All-Twin Valley League player, but a first-team All-1A Division I state player, too, as well. Gibbs knocks down the first free throw. Second one upcoming here for Tava. Three quick right-handed dribble, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, Josie Haverkamp. She loses it off her shoe, throws it up. But at halftime, it's going to be 30-15 as the Panthers have doubled up the Mustangs yet again. Tough fought first half here in a Twin Valley League matchup before Christmas, but Centralia holding the 15-point advantage at half. We're back after this break, and our word from our sponsors on our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff at Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it, always dedicated to their customers. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations, and they know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. With locations in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and Humboldt, Nebraska. Stop by or give them a call today.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
We know the scenario. Your Wi-Fi is being shared between 2 televisions streaming Netflix, smart devices scattered throughout your home, multiple smartphones, and you have a Zoom meeting you're trying to connect to. Take the frustration out of your Wi-Fi with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service. Our advanced router, with a 24/7 support team, can help your home network run smoothly. For more information, call 877-876-1228.
Everyone has something that they do best. Banks are no exception. Ours is investing back into the local communities that we serve. We make loans to local families and businesses. These loans generate the dollars which empower our local community. Invest in our community by banking with us. We're an equal housing lender. First Heritage Bank in Centralia, Corning, Seneca, and Vermilion. Member FDIC. Online at 1hbank.com.
Hi there, Chad Kramer here from Kramer Oil. Fuel costs for 2025 might be the last thing on your mind, but now's the perfect time to lock them in. As a family business, we take pride in delivering quality service you can count on. We've been here for you and will keep fueling your future. That's why we're offering a chance to secure your fuel rates for 2025. Don't wait. Call us at 785-562-2466 to book your fuel needs. Kramer Oil, fueling your future with confidence and a handshake you can trust.
And welcome back to Centralia, Kansas on our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week here on KNDY FM and 95.5. It is the Centralia Panthers up big on the Valley Heights Mustangs. Centralia leading this one 30-15 at the end of one half. Scoring leaders first for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Ava Smith leads the way with 6 points. She had 2 and 4 in the first and second quarter, respectively. 5 points for Mia Vermin. 2 points for Josie Parker back in the first quarter, and 2 points for Tessa Bigham off the bench. Mustangs went 1 for 7 from behind the 3, 5 for 10 from 2. That's good enough for 35% shooting as a team in that first half. Mustangs got to the line 4 times. They went 2 for 4 in that second quarter, but they had 10 turnovers unofficially in that first half as they were held to 7 points in the first, 8 points in the second quarter as the Centralia defense stingy again here tonight in a Twin Valley League opener. The Centralia Panthers, stop me if you've heard this before, Owen Dieters leads the way, 14 points for this senior for the Panthers, 7 each in the first and second quarters. 7 points for Josie Haverkamp down low. 3 points for Hayden Kramer on a triple. 2 points for Tatum Kramer on some free throws. 2 points as well from Cora Thompson and 2 from Tava Gibbs off the bench. Centralia Panthers, they got to the free throw line 15 times in that first half. They went 8 for 15. They're really good in the first half. Only missed 3. Second half missed 4. They come back to the medium shooting 53%. But more importantly, Panthers only 5 turnovers unofficially in that first half. Shooting here so far tonight, 11 for 32. That's good enough for 34%. So both teams not really getting a lot of buckets to go down, but Centralia really getting the shots up to allow their bigs to get to the offensive glass. The Panthers have put up 32 shots compared to Valley Heights' 17 in that first half, and it's showing on the offensive boards. I don't keep rebounding statistics, as they're a little bit tougher to keep track of than points, but Centralia start off the first quarter with at least 4 to 5 offensive rebounds and just really set the tone from that opening quarter. Centralia led 14-7 at the end of the first, and again lead here at halftime 30-15 on a closing night for action in the Twin Valley League. We're going to take another time out, look at how that action is sneaking around elsewhere around the league. We're back after this break and a word from our sponsors.
Landall Company in Marysville is now hiring for various positions. Excellent pay, growth potential, and outstanding benefits that include annual wage reviews, incentive bonus with 60% of profits given back to employees, attendance bonus, comprehensive insurance plan with $500 deductible, paid time off, paid holidays, 401k, and much more. Apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability welcome.
Once you plant Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans in your field, harvest will never be the same. Enter a new era of performance and join farmers everywhere yielding an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. Unleash your greatest harvest yet with Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you always get more than a bag of seed.
Twin Valley thrift shops are always updating with new arrivals. Check out the warehouse in Waterville and Twice But Nice in Beatty for a great selection of clothes, toys, games, home decor, everyday pieces, and at the warehouse they stock furniture and more as well. Your purchase and, of course, your contributions benefit local residents served by Twin Valley Developmental Services. Both locations always accept donations of good, clean, quality used items you're no longer using. Visit the Twin Valley thrift shops in Waterville and Beatty.
Max Blasky back with you here from Centralia, Kansas on our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. Looking at some action elsewhere around the league, staying in the Twin Valley League. Hanover girls lead Washington 41-14 at the end of the first half. Anna Juneman officially over 1,000 points career as she leads Hanover with 15 in that first half. Washington girls start off 4-0, but run into a very, very tough Hanover girls team. Clifton Clyde leads Rock Creek 28-24 at halftime in a girls contest. And the Blue Valley girls defeat Rural Vista 53-20. Elsewhere around the league, over on our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1, the Marysville girls leading Concordia 24-15, and Wamego up big on Abilene 41-10. That game at halftime as well. We're going to take one more timeout. We come back, second half action here on KND.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Second half action about ready to get underway here on our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. A reminder where Dr. Brittany and Dr. Zach are your number one rated dentists in Northeast Kansas. Go to MarysvilleDentalCare.com to book and receive your dental care that you deserve. First half scoring again led by Owen Dieter, 14 points for the Benedictine and 1,000 points, or Benedictine commit, and 1,000 point score in her career. The Panthers doubled up the Mustangs at the end of the first quarter. They led 7-14, and here at halftime, it is 30-15. The offensive rebound for the Panthers has really been a key as Centralia works inside out. It's going to be a tough team for any team inside the Twin Valley League to compete with here this year. Valley Heights doing a good job, but right off the tip, inside, it's Tatum Kramer. She gets all the way to the line, lays it up for an easy bucket and her first here of the night. All starters have scored for Centralia. Meanwhile, for the Mustangs, the only scoring has come from Ava Smith and Mia Vermette and Josie Parker and Tessa Bigham. Here's going to be a near steal taken away by Centralia, but a foul will be called on Cora Thompson. Starting lineup, same for the second half. First for Valley Heights, it will be Parker, Miller, Turber, Smith, and Vermette. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, Tatum Kramer, Dieters, Thompson, and Haverkamp. Now a personal foul will be called on Tatum Kramer. So right out of the bat, 2 quick early fouls on Centralia, Wilson, and Turber to the line, and no trips to the line yet so far here in this one. She did have a decent outing against the Panthers in the Twin Valley League tournament and ended that contest. No, where was it? It was 7 points in that one. Again, these two teams met up twice last year. It was close both times. Only 6 points separated the two teams in either contest last year. 0 for 2 from the line for Ann Turber as Mustangs went 2 for 4 in that first half, all in the second quarter. Again, last year was last year, though, as these teams are different. Valley Heights, of course, loses a big senior class. Meanwhile, Centralia returns a boatload inside a beautiful pass as Tava Gibbs lays it in on a beautiful pass from Dieters. A inside-out work to perfection on that one. Inside, and Turber is going to be blocked by Tava Gibbs, unofficially her second here tonight, and Turber commits a personal foul 90 feet away from the bucket. That will be the third on Turber, also 3 for Lindsey Gray and Tessa Bigham on the bench for head coach Jordan Broshman. To wrap up that final thought I was having there beforehand, Twin Valley League girls first team included Maggie Turber of Valley Heights last year. Second team at Delana Merck. And I thought there was another one, but two big seniors for the Mustangs got lost off of last year's team, having to replace that production. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they returned Dieters, Haverkamp, Gibbs, and just about the entire starting five this season, as it shows, as this team is off to a very cohesive start, are these Centralia Panthers. And I don't want to run this statement into the ground, but Centralia started the season with four opponents at the 3A level, as now Tatum Kramer is at the line after a personal foul committed by Josie Parker. But Kramer, Centralia started the season off with 4 3A opponents and came away unscathed in that competition. And maybe not a lot of people give some props, or I guess what's the word I'm looking for here, merit to those cross-classification games. But I think it's a big part of how a team is able to prepare for the season. If you take on opponents that are at a higher level than you, maybe not level, but more options, I guess, to say, prepares you for a late season run, as Smith puts in a 2 for the Mustangs. But to come out unscathed against those level of opponents, this Centralia, they're off to a good start. Valley Heights in their own right, they have challenged themselves too. They took on a Marysville team that is much improved, pick up an 8-point win. A Riley County team that's going to be solid again this year, took a run at a state volleyball title. And then also that Nemaha Central game on Tuesday, it ended up being a loss for the Mustangs, but still challenging a strong 3A school in that league out there. It's been messy back and forth here on the court. Panthers still up big, 34-17, as Hayden Kramer will take it inside to the line. Back to the line she goes. She shot 2 free throws early on. Panthers still leading 34-17. Turnovers back and forth on each possession for the Mustangs, as Kramer at the line calmly knocks down her first one. Substitution now as head coach Jordan Broxman will go to the bench. Lindsey Gray and Turber out. In will come Tessa Bigham and Paige Miller. Second one now for Kramer. Calmly puts this ball high on the air, off the front of the rim and down. The 2 misses, 2 makes there for Hayden Kramer. She now has 5 points in this contest. It's 36-17 as Valley Heights needs to be able to find a score. They were held to just 7 in the first quarter, 8 in the second, and a 3 taken by Ava Smith off the top of the key is a miss. Smith with 8 of Valley Heights' 17 points here early on. Dieters right to the rack will get a body foul and an opportunity for free throws. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We're back in 30.
Cottage Hill Ag Supply makes precision planting work for you. Put their experience and exceptional customer service to work when planning for the next planting season. Check their test plot results with quality seed lines including AgriGold and NC+. Set up assistance with your planner, and adjustments as needed help you be more efficient. As a fellow farmer, Darren Jacobson can share his experience if you're new to precision planting. Count on top quality products with expert service and a commitment to go above and beyond for their customers. Go online to cottagehillagsupply.com.
Neither team's going to take many timeouts here late in this contest, as the 3 is missed by the Mustangs' Mia Vermitten. She picked up her 3rd personal foul there against Dieters, and Dieters put in 2 free throws. Valley Heights now on the offensive end. Ball's going to be a scrum down low. Dieters pulls it away. Turnover Valley Heights, but she was laying on the inline. No, a foul is going to be called on the Mustangs, as it's been sloppy play here for both teams out of the halftime break. Lindsey Gray now will pick up her 4th personal foul. So Gray will go to the bench. Tessa Miller will come back in, and back to the line will go Owen Dieters. Dieters' 3rd free throw attempt in a row is down. Dieters now 6 for 7 from the line. Puts this one up. That will be a miss. We're going to stay 6 of 8 here in this one. Defensive board pulled down for Valley Heights. Smith brings it across the timeline. 39-17 is our 3rd quarter score. Panthers have led since the very beginning. Dieters getting a little handsy out top. Goes for a steal. Smith short corner shot. No good. A lot of contact. Offensive board. Mia Vermitten will give the Mustangs another opportunity inside foul shot on the floor will be the call from the official, as Tava Gibbs will pick up her third personal foul. Third team foul now for Centralia in this contest. Panthers will shoot free throws the rest of the way, as Mustangs have already committed 5 team fouls. Paige Miller, corner three is going to be off, no good. Her first shot is of a miss here tonight. Dieter's working her way inside, trapped at the elbow, kicks it out to Hayden Kramer, who will reset, trying to work it inside to Gibbs, one-on-one with Mia Vermitten down low. Panthers can't find a way inside. Now it's going to be Hayden Kramer right block. Up, found no shot. A travel will be called on Centralia, their third turnover here in this third quarter. The Mustangs haven't been able to do much with these turnovers. 39-17 is still your score. Mustangs trailed 30-15 at half, and since then it's been all Panthers. Right side, three ball. Mia Vermitten hits that triple. Vermitten's second triple here in the contest. She's got 8 points. Cuts this down to a 19-point advantage, Centralia. Top side, Rimpey will get it set up. Tatum Kramer left side, three, no good. And then a foul going for the offensive board. Called on Centralia. That will go on Josie Haverkamp. Her first personal foul, fourth here for Centralia with 3:10 to play in the third. Cora Thompson will check out Hayden Kramer for the Panthers. Page with it across the timeline. Mustangs working left to right here. Ava Smith, right, left corner. We're going to get to work. Tessa Miller, top side, thought about a three. Now will walk and travel with it. Fourth turnover for Valley Heights here in this quarter. As in will come Elena Becker, sophomore. Saw her there in the first half, getting some opportunity now. Head coach Dusty Thompson and his Panthers later on. Again, both of these teams last game before Christmas. Centralia will come out with a game at Clifton Clyde on January 3rd. That's going to be a heck of a game between the third and fourth ranked teams in Class 1A Division 1. Of course, Sevy Work scored 42 for the Panthers. Inside, Tava Gibbs, and one now. A beautiful pass from Owen Dieters, and more free throws now upcoming for Centralia. But to finish that thought, Sevy Works for the Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles set a school record 42 points last week in a contest. So watching Works and Dieters go at it will be a very good one coming right out of break. Gibbs knocks down the first free throw. Centralia now 6 for 9 from the stripe here in this third quarter. Just the same as they were in the first. Smith, top side, long two, is going to be off, no good. Defensive board pulled down Centralia. Valley Heights, on the other standpoint, they will have to wait until the 4th of January. They will be at Frankfurt. And now Owen Dieters inside fires up a spinner off the backboard. We'll get the and one to go down. And right now, Centralia is having their way with the Valley Heights Mustangs. Tessa Bigham picks up now her fourth personal foul, and Dieters calmly knocks down the free throw. The old-fashioned three-point play, good for Dieters. 20 points now already here for Owen Dieters in this third quarter. Centralia leading 45-20. 2 minutes left in this third. Mustangs right block, inside, shot up, and good. That'll be Tessa Bigham, her second points off the bench tonight for the Mustangs, as she gives a little excitement to her team, trying to punch them back up. Here's Tava Gibbs inside, good defense by Smith, and now a foul called on Centralia. We're going to walk to the other end for free throws, and we're going to take a 30-second break. We're back after this.
When you're raising cattle, you're running a business, and the path to a profit isn't always clear. Our ag specialists have expertise in all aspects of raising livestock. So when you need help keeping your cattle on the right path and could use some financial perspective, talk to us. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
Mia Vermitten goes 2 for 2 from the free throw stripe. Only the third and fourth free throws Valley Heights has made all evening long. Cuts this lead down 45-24. But Centralia, again, having their way as Dieters will take a seat on the bench along with Haverkamp. It's out there right now for the Panthers. It is Hayden Kramer, Melena Becker, Cora Thompson, Tava Gibbs, and Tatum Kramer as well. Valley Heights, Smith, Parker, and Tessa and Paige Miller along with Vermitten. 190 left to play here, 90 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Smith topside will try and break down. Gibbs has to give it off. Tessa Miller topside. A little weave action. Smith gets to the free throw line. That shot's going to be partially tipped, I believe, and out of bounds off of Centralia. Going for the defensive board. We'll stay with the Mustangs down low. Valley Heights will trigger now underneath their own basket. Vermitten will be the trigger man. Little box set left side of the floor, looking to get to Smith down on the left block. Can't find anyone. Right corner now up top. Tessa Miller will get this set up. 65 ticks left on the clock in the third quarter. Right side, Mia Vermitten thought about a three now, drives baseline. Kicks it out top. Good cut. Tessa Miller inside. Little flip shot up. No good. Offensive rebound. And put back will be called, but 2 shots now for Tessa Bigham. Bigham, good minutes off the bench for the Mustangs here tonight, really bringing an energy into this contest. And Valley Heights here in this third quarter attacking the basket more than they did in the first half. And that's going to be a key, I think, moving forward for Valley Heights. Even if you can't hit your free throws or hit your shots as Bigham misses her first free throw, get to the line, get some opportunities, draw some contact, and just wear out the other team. Here tonight, Centralia has used that, game plan to perfection. They lead 45-29. Second free throw is up and down for Bigham, and she makes it a 20-point contest. Panthers across the timeline with 50 seconds left. Dieters top the key, leading all scorers so far here tonight. We'll try and get it set up. Down low, Tatum Kramer. Off the rim, no good. Offensive board. Josie Haverkamp falling away. Can't get the second one to go. Mustangs off and running now. Smith all the way to the line. No foul called. A lot of contact, but off of the Panthers as Haverkamp came down with it on the baseline. Valley Heights trailing by 20. We'll look to cut this deficit down, either to 18 or 17 before the next possession. Here's going to be a steal out top. Dieters about gets there. She's going to tip it all the way to the other end of the court as Mustangs trying to just lob it in on the inbound. So now on the other side of their own basket, we'll bring it across the timeline. That's Paige Miller, guarded tightly by Keelan Rimpey, and now a foul will be called. Free throws coming for Miller, and with 22 seconds left, we're going to keep it right here. Rimpey picks up her second personal. No, that's not going to be on Rimpey. That's going to be on Owen Dieters. Her second personal foul. Now at the line, Paige Miller. First free throw is down and good. First opportunity for the sophomore off the bench here tonight. Tomley knocks down her first. Second upcoming for the reserve guard. Up and down. 2 for 2 for Miller. Valley Heights now 5 for 8 from the strike in this third quarter. 17 seconds left before third quarter action. Again, boys contest coming up after this one. Centralia boys picking up their first win of the year last Tuesday. Valley Heights looking for their first this night. Kramer gets a shot inside, and a foul will be called on Valley Heights. No, a jump ball. Tatum Kramer worked her way beautifully open down low against this Valley Heights defense. And again, just doesn't have the size this year to compete with Centralia. Inside, Cranham off the inbound shot, no good. Defensive board, Mia Vermitten. Vermitten off running left side. Shot will not get off. And Centralia leads this one at the end of three quarters, 45-27. We're back to KNDY after this break.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 Corner Stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of your investments. I'm Liz Warren, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can be your financial coach. We get to know you first, then figure out how to help you work towards your goals. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. Call 785-562-5533 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Every great team has shared qualities that separated them from all else. Whether you're talking about the 72 Dolphins, the 92 Dream Team, the Fab Five, or the Magnificent Seven, you can count on one thing. The vision was clear and the commitment was obvious. High standards were set and improvement was never ending. At Sapp Brothers, our goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And we'll reach our goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Join our team, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, in Philly, Crete, Lincoln, Humboldt, and Hanover, Kansas.
And welcome back to our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. Fourth quarter just getting started, 45-27. The score not inside is Miss Viber Mitten. She now leads Valley Heights Mustang scores with 10. She had 5 in that third, 2 for Ava Smith, 3 for Tessa Bigham, and 2 for Paige Miller. Leading scorer tonight is Owen Dieters, with 18. She had 6 in that third. Haverkamp, a third chance at the rim. Josie Haverkamp puts it down 4-2, and we have a timeout. Right out of the break, we'll take it with them. 47-27 your score. Centralia up front top.
Where do you turn when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? We at Christy Anders and Anders Fifely Funeral Homes are here to assist by providing support and personal services while helping create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved one. We're proud to offer affordable, personalized packages to fit any budget. You can find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us in Waterville at Christy Anders Funeral Home or in Riley at Anders Fifely Funeral Home.
Having a baby is an amazing, life-changing experience. The Birth Center at Community Healthcare System in Onega offers a childbirth experience that is personalized for you. From innovative care model that keeps mother and baby together to professional care team of experts in OB, postpartum, and neonatal care, the Birth Center team works closely with you, your physician, and your family to provide the personalized, compassionate, one-on-one care and attention you deserve, all in a warm, supportive, family-oriented environment that meets you and your baby's unique needs. For more information, visit chcsks.org. CHCS in Onega. Personalized care inspired by you.
Fourth quarter action continuing here on our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. Glad to have you all along this evening. Max Lasky with you here for the last time in 2024. Glad to have you all along. If you've been with us all season or if you're just catching us here tonight, love to have you all along. Our coverage will continue just as soon as Christmas break comes back. Tentative schedule right now is to have either Frankfort and Hanover on the first Friday of the year or Washington County at Axel. We're still putting that one up. We will have the Centralia Panthers again right here on KNDY FM 95.5 on January 6th. That is a Monday game over at Marysville. Panthers making the trip west. As that game, again, here on FM 95.5 as well as AM 1570, FM at 94.1. Paige Miller gets a 2 to go down here for the Mustangs. Her first bucket from the floor here tonight. Inside Dieter, strong to the board. Now a 20-point performance for Owen Dieters. She had 14 in the first half, has continued that here in the second. Paige Miller, right wing, guarded by Dieters, will kick it out. Smith, 3-ball high. Archer will go down for Ava Smith. 1 for 2 on attempts here in this quarter. That's Smith's first make this evening on 6 attempts as Dieters misses the bunny. Can't believe that one. Don't see it very often. Valley Heights claims. Josie Barker down the court, kicks it out. Mia Vermitten, now Tessa Miller, 3. That one's money. A 3-ball from Tessa Miller, her first here tonight in the fourth quarter. And now it's a 14-point contest with 5:20 left to play. There could have been a steal by Valley Heights. Centralia almost turns it over. Top side, inside will go Tatum Kramer. Shot is missed. Hayden Kramer with that miss. A run out. Josie Parker is led a little bit too high from Ava Smith. And a turnover of Valley Heights. So Mustangs looking to make some noise late here in this one. Centralia led 14-7 at the end of one. They led 30-15 at half. That's 45-27 at the end of the third quarter. So the Mustangs already playing better here in the third, thanks in part to 8 points early on. Inside, though, Tava Gibbs, too much for the Mustangs. Beautiful inlet pass from who else but Owen Dieters. Drops it down for 2 points. Gibbs, she now has 9 in this contest. Inside, Mustangs turn it over. Out of there comes Hayden Kramer, looking to run the lane. Inside contact, no foul called, and Turber pulls down the board. Will lead Mia Vermitten with the outlet. Mustangs back the other way, up and down for 2. Josie Parker drops it down for her 4th point of the game. As Mustangs not giving up, 51 to 37. Centralia leading. Here's going to be a foul called as Hayden Kramer really stole the contact on that one. And Turber, who's been on the bench most of this quarter, shackled with 3 fouls, will now have to go back to the bench with those 5. Ford didn't have it marked down, and Turber fouls out at the 4:03 mark in the third quarter. No points for Turber here in this one, who has had a rough go of it to start the season. Lindsey Gray will check in for Turber. And substitution 2 for Centralia. In will come Josie Avercamp and Owen Dieters. Out will go Tatum Kramer and Cora Thompson. At the line is Hayden Kramer. Well, we've done a pretty good job of keeping those two separate here tonight. First free throw is going to be a miss from Hayden. Centralia has done a good job at the line so far tonight. They've also got there a boatload, 25, 26, make it 27 free throws now in this contest. Kramer goes 0 for 2, but Valley Heights turns it right back over. Valley Heights had 10 in the first half, 7 here in the second, as now Owen Dieters gets tackled near side here by Tessa Miller. Miller didn't mean to go into Dieters, but came in like a linebacker there, took out Dieters right in front of her own bench. Miller will pick up there her first personal foul, getting her money's worth on that one, and timeout will be called. We'll take it with them. Panthers leading 51-37. We're back after this.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
Centralia Panthers leading this one 51-37. They were up big at the end of the third quarter, 45-27. And head coach Dusty Thompson is getting into his girls here on their home bench. A team that's off to 4-0, excellent expectations for this Panthers team. Of course, the first year the head coach Thompson took over, Panthers went 14-10, then 23-3 last year. The senior team, who has a first and second place finish in their career, a second and third place finish in their career, is aiming for a first place finish this year in Class 1A Division I. And head coach Dusty Thompson looks like he knows this is an opportunity to send a message, and a message was sent as right out of the timeout, Centralia works it inside for an easy 2. On the other end, though, Mia Vermitten pulls down a big triple. Head coach Jordan Brockman wants to take a timeout, and just like that, it's now a 13-point game with 3:35 left to play in this contest. Vermitten now with 13 points to lead the Mustangs behind Ava Smith, who has 11, and we're going to keep it here during this timeout. This game has felt in control for the Panthers this entire way, but all of a sudden here in this fourth quarter, a lead that wanted to be extended coming out of half, and a lead that was 18 points now has dwindled to 13. Valley Heights couldn't find their mark from the three-point in that first half, and 1 for 7. Centralia 3 for 10. But since then, Valley Heights has rattled home 4 triples and an and-one opportunity in this second half. Mustangs are without senior guard Ann Scherber, who fouled out with a 4:03 mark in this contest. He was straddled with fouls early in the game, never even got into the scoring column. So it's been all the backups here tonight for the Mustangs. For Minton Smith, Parker, Miller, and Gray out there. For Valley Heights, for Centralia will be Thompson, Gibbs, Rimpey, Kramer, and Haverkamp too as well. So the two bigs in there for Centralia to close out this final 3:30. Trying to go inside now out top. Rimpey will pull it in over the hands of Lindsey Gray. Rimpey working her way left side, stops, kicks it out. Hayden Kramer, baseline up, a lot of contact, and foul shots will be coming for Hayden Kramer. If you're just joining us and you're hearing that this score, Centralia again was up big 30-15 at half. And now for the second straight game, Mia Vermitten has fouled out for the Valley Heights Mustangs. I thought that was her fifth, and it was. Mia will foul out here at the 3:21 mark. She leaves with 13 points on the contest as Kramer calmly knocks down her first free throw. Panthers looking to extend this lead, and they will. So now the Mustangs without Vermitten and Turber. Kramer's second free throw is no good. Ball fought for it, and Gibbs pulls down the offensive rebound, but then Tava over in the far corner travels with it. So a 14-point contest for the Mustangs as they trail with 3:18 left to play. Boys contest coming up after this one. Valley Heights boys looking for their first win of the season. Centralia boys looking for their second straight and second on the year. Smith works her way inside. Turnaround shot that's normally pretty good is off the side of the rim. Defensive board pulled down. Centralia. Top side now left out. Rimpey three. Halfway down and out. Fought four underneath, and Centralia will stay with the ball. Keelan Rimpey 0 for 3 here tonight, but could have brought the house down with that one. I made the comment a little bit earlier. Dusty Thompson was getting into his team. Owen Dieter's not out there in the final 3 minutes of this contest. She is actually sitting at the end of the bench along with Tatum Kramer. So the two seniors on the bench to end this contest, 14-point advantage for Centralia. But I'm sure a teaching opportunity for head coach Dusty Thompson and his team. Teach these younger girls how to close out a contest. Josie Haverkamp at the free throw line after a foul by Josie Parker was given the have to here at this point in the contest. Haverkamp calmly knocks down her first one. Second one's going to be off the mark. Board being fought for and a bounce off of Centralia. Centralia has got to the line, mentioned a little bit earlier, an exceptional amount of times here in this contest. 21 free throws attempted for Centralia. 3 ball for Lindsey Gray is good right in front of the Valley Heights bench. Gray's first point come late here in this fourth quarter with 2:38 left to play. Now it's a 12-point contest, and head coach Jordan Broxerman takes another timeout. We'll take this 30-second with them. We're back to Centralia after this word from our sponsor.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Astro. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
Mustang crowd looking to cheer their girls on from a come-from-behind victory. The shooting has gotten better for the Mustangs here in the second half. They've canned 3 triples, make that 4 triples here in this fourth quarter alone, and have cut a 15-point deficit down to 12. It just feels like 1 or 2 shots here for Valley Heights, and this game might get a little bit more interesting, more than it already is. Getting out of the trap is Hayden Kramer. Valley Heights in full court pressure and turnover Centralia Panthers. Again, Owen Dieter's not out there for head coach Dusty Thompson. The 2 seniors for Centralia, Tatum Kramer and Owen Dieter's on the bench right now, trying to win this game with a younger group. And Tava Gibbs is going to foul Lindsey Gray deep in the backcourt. 4th personal there for Tava Gibbs. Mustangs get it in. That's Paige Miller. Trap now kicks it off. Lindsey Gray right side. Cross-court pass, Tessa Miller. Shot short corner. Smith up. No good offensive rebound being fought for. Lindsey Gray tries for it, but Centralia comes down with it. That's Cora Thompson. Panthers now in control here with 2 minutes left to play in the fourth. Stops right at half court does Keelan Rimke, and head coach Dusty Thompson is going to have to take a timeout. Takes a full timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break. We're back with them here in 30.
We know the scenario. Your Wi-Fi is being shared between 2 televisions streaming Netflix, smart devices scattered throughout your home, multiple smartphones, and you have a Zoom meeting you're trying to connect to. Take the frustration out of your Wi-Fi with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service. Our advanced router with a 24/7 support team can help your home network run smoothly. For more information, call 877-876-1228.
Don't go anywhere after the girls' contest is coming up in between. We'll take a look at national news as well as talk with both the girls' head coaches, Jordan Broxton and Dusty Thompson, as they were our guests on this week's Coaches Corner program here this week. Again, you can find the Centralia Coaches Corner program every Tuesday at about 5:20 following evening sports on KNDY. Valley Head Coaches program every Thursday at the same time, as well as online underneath the sports podcast tab at kndyradio.com, available to listen back at any time. Hayden Kramer will set up this offensive possession right down Broadway, misses the shot. Valley Heights now will be called for a double dribble. Josie Parker had clear floor in front of her, but got the hands a little bit switched around. Turnover Valley Heights, 10 in the first half, now 8 here in the second half unofficially, as Centralia holds with 2 minutes. Still again, neither senior on the court for the Panthers. Owen Dieters and Tatum Kramer on the bench right now. Hayden Kramer's short corner shot, no good. Defensive board pulled down, Paige Miller. Miller will get it off to Lindsey Gray, left side. Now a little float pass to Tessa Miller. 3-ball Gray, that's off the front of the rim, no good. Defensive board pulled down by the Panthers. Gibbs will control, as it's been the inside game of Centralia leading the way the entire night. Gibbs, top of the key, will set it up for the orange and white. Now up top, a little push foul will be called on Ava Smith, her second personal foul. Mustangs also without Mia Vermitten. She fouled out at the 3:21 mark with 13 points. And Ann Turber, a senior guard, fouled out to the 4:03 mark. Now that's Smith's third personal foul. And now 2 free throws upcoming for the sophomore guard, Keelan Rimpe. Keelan leans back on the first one and calmly knocks that one through. One more for the sophomore. Second one is no good. 1 for 2. This contest stays a 13-point advantage Centralia. And now a foul will be called, I believe, on Valley Heights. Oh, no, it'll go on Hayden Kramer. Josie Parker pulled down the defensive board, and Kramer a little bit too aggressive on the other end of the court. 70 seconds left to go, 13-point advantage for Centralia. Valley Heights tried to make a comeback of this one, but it looks like the Panthers are going to outlast Valley Heights as there's a shot way off from Tessa Miller. Ball being fought for into the hands of Ava Smith. Smith works her way. Left side, kicks at Tessa. Tessa step back three. That's short off the rim, no good. Good box out from the Panthers, and Centralia controls the board, and they control the clock. Down far side, Hayden Kramer has it. Now up top, a travel will be called on Hayden Kramer. So turnover Panthers. And give it back to the Mustangs. Again, as soon as this one ends, we're going to take a new look at news and weather from around the state, as well as talking with both girls' head coaches. We'll take a look at girls' stats when we get ready for the boys' contest about 15 minutes after this one ends. Ava Smith throws up a short corner shot. That's going to be a miss. Defensive board pulled down Tava Gibbs, and that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. But Hayden Kramer turns this one over. Smith off and running, finds Parker down for two. Good find there for Ava Smith off the turnover from Centralia. Valley Heights has cranked the Panthers up here in the fourth quarter. 5 turnovers for Centralia after only 5 in the first half total unofficially. And head coach Jordan Brockman takes a TO. 56-45 is your score, 18 seconds left to play. I want to say the biggest storyline is head coach for the Centralia Panthers, Dusty Thompson, took a timeout with about 4 minutes left in this quarter. We could hear him getting into his team right in front of the home bench here. And since that 4-minute mark, both seniors for the Panthers, Tatum Kramer and Owen Dieters, have been on the bench. Centralia has held on to this advantage, but it's been without their 2 upperclassmen setting it down on the bench. Then I can't get a live interview with Coach Thompson. We'd figure that one out. We might have to see what he says. If you tune back in for the boys' game coming up in just a little bit. David Gibbs hounded by Ava Smith. Get it off to Keelan Rimpey as she goes across the timeline. 9 seconds on the clock, and the Panthers will pretty much run this one out. Rimpey will hold it in the corner. There's your final horn, and that does it here from Centralia. Your final score, Centralia Lady Panthers 56, Valley Heights Lady Mustangs 45. Panthers had a 15-point advantage at half and held on for the 9-point win, or 11-point win here in this contest. Again, 11-point victory for the Centralia Panthers, 56-45. We're going to take a timeout for news, weather, and coaches' conversation. When we get a break from that, we'll have full stats of the girls' contest as well as a preview of the boys' game starting off here in just about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere, as the boys' contest for our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week is up next on KNDY FM at 95.5. Again, the Centralia girls win over Valley Heights 56-45. We're back after this peek at news and a word from our local sponsors.